September 13th, Friday. The church that has prepared the 3 courtyards. Acts 11, verse 19 through 30. Now those who had been scattered by the persecution in connection with Stephen traveled as far as Phoenicia, Cyprus and Antioch, telling the message only to Jews. During the case of Cornelius, the members of the early church spoke words that weren't of the gospel. That's why God changed his direction to Antioch. You must prepare the temple that God desires. God told Abraham that the nations would be blessed through him. The temple must possess the covenant of the ram received by Isaac, the covenant that Jacob realized at the Jabbok River, the covenant of world evangelization given to Joseph, the blood covenant that Moses realized, and the gospel that was instructed to be engraved in the posterity before they entered Canaan. Samuel restored the blood covenant. As a result, Phoenicia was no longer able to invade while Samuel was alive. Before the Israelites were held captive by Babylon, God told Isaiah to restore Emmanuel. To the Israelites, God helped them come to their complete conclusion at Calvary, the Mount of Olives, and Mark's upper room. For that reason, God called Paul to relay these facts to Gentiles. As a result, the church at Antioch was established. There, the scattered disciples gathered, and world evangelization began, because the Lord's hand was with them. Then what's the meaning of scattered people? Number 1, build the temple of those who remained. You are the one who remained, who possessed the gospel, the one who remains, who possesses power, the one who will remain to conquer the culture of darkness, and the one who will leave behind to raise the posterity. Number 2, build the temple of pilgrims. You are the pilgrims who must save those fallen into darkness. That's why, armed with the blessing that they experienced in Mark's upper room, Paul and his team had to go to Asia, Macedonia, and Rome. Number 3, build the temple of conquerors. You are on your way to conquer darkness. Paul and his team cured those with incurable diseases that doctors couldn't treat. And through God's guidance, they went to the courtyard of Gentiles. Before going to Macedonia, they reached turning points in their lives. Before going to Rome, they experienced the power of Mark's upper room and knew the conclusion. Consequently, they went to the courtyard of children. That's why you have to carry out 24-25 eternity. The prophecies of Abraham and Isaiah were both fulfilled. Therefore, the message of resurrection that Jesus spoke had no choice but to be fulfilled. Covenantal Prayer. Dear God, please help me to hold on to the sure covenant that ensures that I won't lose hold of it. Help me not to be discouraged. Instead, help me raise the partisan that'll overcome darkness. Rather than just looking at reality, help me build future partisans for the sake of posterity. In Jesus Christ's name I pray. Amen.